not watch those black women and men, older black women, counting while the president was assaulting them? The president was attacking them. The president was saying they were cheating in Detroit, Milwaukee, Philly, Atlanta. Go back and look at those short circuit videos. Go see who you saw counting. Go see who you saw volunteering to count the votes. Don't you understand black women and men were the ones that counted? That's why Trump lost his mind, because he knew who was counting. And I'm saying to you, those are the people I'm listening to. I'm watching those black people who are not celebrities, who I don't know, who are not famous. I don't even know if they're Democrats. All I know is I kept seeing rooms full of black women with masks on, young and old, and brothers, counting, doing democracy, ensuring democracy, protecting democracy, right? And doing it in a pandemic. So to me, that's what we should be celebrating. We should be celebrating the young people turning out. We should be celebrating that democracy has a second wind in America. But we got to keep breathing life into it. And black folk, we got to do the heaviest breathing. Because if this thing dies, everybody already knows how that unfolds. They already got the AR-15s lined up. They're walking on CNN last week talking about we're coming for the blacks and the gays. You know, I mean, they're talking about, you know, civil war, right? And yet people are busy trying to preserve democracy and fortifying it. And that's what I think we should celebrate. So as this weekend is occurring, as this week occurs, I think people should take a minute, you know, count to 10, you know, and then think, you know, just think with an open mind for a second. We watched something phenomenal happen in America, where a racial minority group fought to its last breath in the voting front, in the impeachment front, and in the protest front. And they did everything they had to do to get this man out of office, and those who also felt through their own interest that they needed to get him out too. In collaboration, we results in a very dangerous presidency being a one-term event. But in order to disabuse the white majority, who have a bad habit of fixing their problems at our expense and how they end up reconciling with each other and sell us out. This is why we got to be loud and present. I'm telling you, the Civil War is my evidence. After the Civil War, with the Reconstruction, we're doing okay. For 12 years, Du Bois says we're doing all right. Give us some more time, we're doing all right. But when the 1876 election happens that I mentioned earlier, the South, the Union completely sells black people out. The South and the North reconcile after 600,000 of their boys were killed, and white North and white South reunite, and black people are subject to Jim Crow. What I'm saying is we cannot let Biden forgive Trump. We cannot let Biden pardon Trump. We cannot let any of what we just went through be okay. And we got to push Biden to make sure that we are not sold out in his effort to move forward, like Mike Kasich said, and help Republican and white Republican and white Democrat act like everything is fine. Hell no, it's not fine. America is bleeding, and it's bleeding red, white, blue, and black. And we want black to stop bleeding. And we want that kind of focus and that kind of commitment. And we want the red and the blue and the white to stop bleeding too. But we want it to happen in a way that you know, brings about a healing to the land, a healing to America. And I think if you can start at the low place where black people began. The native people did not begin at a low place. They were this whole place. They were taken to a low place. But we began at a low place, like no other people, no other immigrant group. No immigrant group came as tattered and ragged and low and dehumanized as the black group in American history, period. And yet they have worked their ways up from slave ships. And you can start the Negro spiritual music and be stupid if you want to. But the bottom line is black people are a model example of how a minority population in a country like America, unlike most minority groups in any other country in the world. I mean, we're a model for other minority groups like the Palestinians and others around the world. You want to see how you can, with 13%, come up with a black president and a vice president, and then get the black president's vice president to be the president who got the black vice president in one damn election cycle? Look at Black America.
My conversation with political analyst Dr. James Taylor continues on Clari-T Media. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, tap on the notifications bell so that you'll receive the latest episodes, and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.